One of the great things about going to the airport, if you just have that mental adjustment to allow yourself to have fun, and if you get there early enough, you could really minimize boredom and actually maybe have a pretty good time at the airport, especially if you're traveling for vacation or on a business trip where you can at least have some relaxation and some downtime at the airport before you actually have to go to work at your business destination. But one of the ways that you could really enhance that is by going to one of those airport lounges. And if you've never heard about them, or if you heard about them but you don't have no idea how to actually access one of them, then in this video I'm going to just briefly cover what is an airport lounge and what are the ways that you can actually take advantage of them. How can you gain access to them? And there's a few different ways, but just very briefly, I'm going to go into what essentially is an airport lounge. An airport lounge is basically there to provide you a more relaxing, productive environment if you're there on business for travelers, especially those with long layovers or those seeking a more premium travel experience. For myself, I do use the lounge very sparingly because I just have fun in the airport in general, but essentially they're designed to make whatever amount of time you are spending at the airport more enjoyable. Essentially, airport lounges are designated parts of the airport that offer a more comfortable, private, luxurious experience than the general terminal area. And that's important because you actually do get a whole different section that basically provide you with more comfortable seating, an area where it's going to be less noisy than the main terminal. You're going to be able to get some work done. You're going to be able to take advantage of various complimentary services. One of the ones that I think is very important are the amenities, such as the food and the drinks. I always like to go to these lounges and just know that I'm getting my money's worth because of the food and beverages that I drink that I would have to pay for in the terminal. And it would cost a lot of money to pay for those. Airport food and drinks are not cheap. Sometimes these airport lounges do have showers, so that's very convenient if you have a long layover and you want to shower to continue on your flight and be comfortable. Also, there's different ways, like I said, that you can get into these, get access to these airport lounges. And just to briefly cover some of them, you can credit card programs have some higher member tier status that you can get into. Airlines have a way that you can get access depending on maybe the type of seats that you book, like maybe first class or something like that. But I'm going to give you a more detailed list in this video right now. So just to cover most of the bases of how to get access to these airport lounges if you're interested. So let's dive right into those ways that you can get into those airport lounges. First on the list are membership airline programs such as the American Airlines Admirals Club or the United Club, which grant you access to their lounges. You can look these up online if you want more detailed information, but these memberships usually come with an annual fee, but can be worth it if you travel frequently with the same airline. Next is the frequent flyer status. If you often fly with a particular airline and you accumulate enough miles, so fly enough distance, you may achieve the what's called elite status in some cases in their frequent flyer program. And when you get to this elite status or tier, that often comes with certain privileges such as lounge access as one of the perks. So be sure to check online and see what kind of program benefits your airline of choice has if you fly a certain amount of miles and get to these higher tiers. Next on the list are the credit card benefits. Many travel rewards credit cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve or the American Express Platinum card include complimentary airport lounge access as part of their perks. Now, this can change depending on when you're watching this video, because these companies can always adjust their policies. But go online and check that out. Just make sure to read the terms and conditions to know which lounges you have access to with your particular credit card, and see if you can take advantage of that. Since you're already using that credit card, that might be something that is something that you can utilize. Next is Priority Pass. This is a global lounge access membership program that provides entry to over 1,300 lounges worldwide. So you can purchase a membership directly from Priority Pass or get one as a benefit with certain premium credit cards, kind of like I alluded to before. It's a great option if you don't want to be tied to a specific airline. And if you go online and check out that website, Priority Pass, you're going to be able to see more detailed information, which airlines or which airports they have lounge access and what the cost is and all the other details. So definitely go back to this video and go online and do some research on some of these different ways to get additional insights. Next is day passes. Many lounges do offer day passes for a one-time fee, allowing you to enjoy their amenities without committing to a membership. This option is perfect if you say you only need to have this lounge access occasionally or for a specific trip. That's what I did when I went and gained access to one of these lounges for the first time not too long ago. And I just did a one-time fee, basically walked up and they said, yeah, they can do a day pass for me. And it was great. That's how I discovered the benefits and the fun that you can have at an airport lounge, and it makes the whole experience that much better. Plus, I had a lot of hours to spare at the airport, so I really got my money's worth out of that experience. Now, the next one is if you fly premium first class or have like some kind of fancy business class seat, sometimes you might get lounge access included in your fare. This is a fantastic way to experience luxury travel from the moment you arrive at the airport until you reach your destination, because the first class ticket that you get, let's say, or the upgraded special business class ticket might have the special lounge access. So check and see if that's the case. Some airports have independent lounges, by the way, that offer paid access programs like Plaza. I think it's called Plaza Premium Lounges, or I think one is just called the Club. Next is going to be airline partnerships. Some airlines do offer certain partnerships with other carriers that allows their passengers to access partner lounges. So they kind of partner up in that situation to kind of expand their overall network of lounges. And just for that, you just got to be sure to check with your airlines, see what they offer in that regard, and see if you can take advantage of another airline's lounge through a partnership that your airline has with that other airline. Last but not least, and I believe I read this in an article on an airplane magazine on a flight, but many airports supposedly have military personnel programs. So if you are a member of the military or a veteran, then you might be able to access some special benefits that grant you access to airport lounges. Again, look all that part up, but I thought I saw that in one of the airplane magazines in a flight. So there you have it. That's about I think it's 10 ways. I'm not sure, but about 10 ways that you could potentially gain access to these airport lounges and have a more enjoyable, comfortable airport experience. And with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.